Welcome back everybody into another live trading session. As you can see, we are at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. The data of the card unemployment rate just came out, a little bit increasing, and yeah, not really good data. Shouldn't affect too much gold, but it is actually doing. So my trade idea so far would be to take the buys above this area. Let's see if we have a break and retest. Otherwise, above 1970 is the main trade idea. So let's see now. Volume is coming in, and let's see if we can have a continuation above 1970, which is actually it's already being broken. Let's see if we have a retest of these highs, and let's see. I would love to see a retest of this area, or these previous highs on the left hand side. These two. Lots of volume and volatility, already 60 pips in a single minute, I would say. Yeah, now we are seeing the retest of 1970. Let's see where it closes. Yeah, that's my closure. Okay, yeah, we got our loss, and it's fine. There's no real issue. And yes, so this is we're starting with a loss. First loss of the week. So now I'm not straight away entering over there. I'm not already. I will wait for some more clear price action for the price to break above. But yeah, it's interesting to understand if that was my the actual idea that I should have traded from the start or not. So we saw a very strong correction on the downside, as you can see. Not really so far. Let me just, okay. Over here, okay, so not really breaking any structure. This would have been a very high risk reward entry to take this retest of these highs. I mean, I would not have traded because we are still in this bearish, in this huge price sensitivity area. So I will wait for a clear breakout of these lows. If the price action wants to go down and make new lows, yeah, it's very welcome. I don't think I will even take this high risk reward sells at 1963.7, but it looks like we are having a correction. Still, this entry was absolutely fine, not really any issue. Yeah, I'm finding myself now with a little bit of fear of losing more. I don't really want to lose more of the profits of the week, even though it was a very good week. We can see now that if I put 874, and I know that if I will going to look at the data, at the number, it will affect me a little bit. But it's been a very profitable week, 41, and I'm up 72 for the month yet. So it's absolutely fine. Even if I lose minus 17, it's still a very solid week and a solid month. So yeah, I would I want to be able to take entries if there is other high quality entries. So far it's 874. So let's see now if the market can give me some high quality trade opportunity. There's plenty of time still, basically 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. No, there is no other data waiting that we can wait for. It's a Friday, so I'm not really pushing anything, but I also don't want to be on the sideline simply just saying in the mental state that I know really well of yeah, I took my loss. I don't really want to take any other trades. It's fine. No, I want to stay there, stay in the mindset, and yeah, keep monitoring gold. Try to avoid too much of a distraction. And yes, let's see, guys. I am seeing this retest. It's very good looking, but we are 3 minutes from the new 4 hour. So even though this might really be a good trade idea, and I hate to be incoherent, I will not take this entry, which is very good. Simply due to the fact that I am scared and I don't want to lose. I don't want to take a trade and then see that the new 4 hour simply pushes up before doing anything and taking another loss. I feel like I will feel stupid for it, and yeah, so I would prefer to wait for clear price action to take the safest entries after having already booked a loss. And yes, I don't really want to go into the weekend feeling bad, I would say, which is not good. Still highlights how much work I still have to do, and yeah, it's a process. And I hope you guys are appreciating my sincerity, my honesty here, because it's quite painful to say, quite painful to say out loud. So as you can see, this is the new 4 hour open, and it is pushing now bullish. And yeah, now if we have some more volume and we see the continuation, that would be a good thing and good idea to take further trades. Otherwise, I'm not taking buys. Probably I'm only above there or safely above these previous highs on the left hand side. If we look at the 15, the hourly, we can see this strong rejection. That's where I actually tried to buy again after the retest. And that was my PSA because of this strong reaction that he had in the past. As you can see, it was holding a lot. So the fact that it was breaking above made me think about it in a positive way. Safest sells only below 1960, as you can see, and to take advantage of this range down to 1955. Still, I have to see what is actually going to happen. And yeah, let's see. So as we can see, yes, the entry will still be okay. We will still be live because the drawdown is only 12 pips. But as you can see, the price action is really struggling to break below. So that's why I'm not really interested in staying in this as a scalper. Even though I go for 45 pips, I'm looking for high volatility spikes. For example, here, this was exactly at the news. I didn't really see it. Yeah, but it happened in a really single minute. I think was quasi impossible to take the buy above there. I tried and took the best entry, which will go for only 40 pips, 14 pips. Yes, but yeah, that was it. Any entry below there, yes, would have been a win. A high risk, high reward sells, but yeah, as I said, it's not really the point to dwell too much on this idea. Sells below 1965 now, it makes sense. As you can see, if I had this idea, it was absolutely perfect. Breaking below, making a new low, retesting, and then a continuation down. It's 27 pips. That would have been perfect, yes, but it's not what I was trading. So yes, that's it. Now let's see the price action. Let's see if we can have some nice opportunity below 1960. Let's see if we break directly below there and retest 1960, or we go and retest these previous lows. We can see that 1960 point something, it's the last low from this morning. Actually, there's New York, so it's a good point, because then if we break below here, we have a huge range to fill, and hopefully we can get at least down to 1855. So let's see now, especially with New York Stock Exchange open. Yes, from New York Stock Exchange open, if it brings more volume and volatility and more direction, that would be absolutely interesting. And yes, let's see. So as you can see, that's why we are not taking any doing the slow volume, because any jump in volatility can take you out. Maybe you stay in here, up at 10 pips after half an hour or so, and then just a single candle takes you out. There is really no point staying in this trade. Still, now you can see, now we can identify sort of this as a previous PSA. This one is quite sketchy, but you can also have these lows that might be broken, that might start the new trend. If the price will trend below, that might be it. And yeah, we can have the continuation below these lows. Otherwise, possible high risk reward buys above this level. Yeah, this level is not really relevant anymore in this chart. Simply as a key level, and then we have until 32.5 acting as a strong resistance. Now we're going to see if it's any chance of movement. Or we'll wait 10 minutes for the 5 minutes for New York Stock Exchange opening. Very interesting. This could have been the push, the liquidity vacuum right before New York Stock Exchange opening, which is the pullback to the key level for some liquidity grab, which was the same PSA as before. For me, there's no entry over here, absolutely no entry whatsoever. But if now we manage to break and retest these lows, I might take my second entry of the day. Let's see if the timing is proper, or if it's actually right after New York Stock Exchange opening. It will be quite tricky to take the entry, but yeah, just be patient. If we are patient, we have higher chance to win than just being impatient. So now we are 1 minute away from New York Stock Exchange opening. We are exactly at these lows, and yeah, I want to be very cautious about how the New York Stock Exchange candle will open. We are still in the middle of this range. We failed to break above, we failed to consistently stay above and make new highs, but we are even failing to make new lows. So I want to see some proper price action. We can see now the price is pushing it a little bit bullish. And let's see if we have some strong confirmation. If we are looking at the high time frame, I will only take it below these 1960s, but simply looking at the 1 minute after the New York Stock Exchange opening, if we fail to break above, then I will probably take the retest of these lows. Yeah, New York Stock Exchange opening with a gap already, a little bit of gap. Let's see now if it keeps pushing down. So far, this is the first attempt of price action to break it below these lows. We might want to look at it and see if it's actually if it's going to be successful, or if it's just been an attempt, a weak attempt to do so. Okay, very strong price action. This is a nice breakout. If we have the retest of these lows, we might take into consideration selling now. Okay. Okay, let's see if this candle closes. We might take the further continuation sells. We want to close nearer to the level. Otherwise, I don't think I will lose my opportunity. I just have to be patient. Okay, not really looking very strong, the price action so far. Okay, now we might have the retest of these highs. Let's see if we close back into the range or we are actually staying below these lows. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm taking my second and last entry of the day. Sells at the retest of the area. And let's see the price action, how it goes. So far the price action is looking promising. Yeah, not really we need to touch it. Just let it do let it cook and do what it needs to do. TP! Target profit hit. Let's go! So we can pull back our daily stuff. Shh, hey, stop. And you can see one loss, one win. Basically 3-1. And we're closing with a win. Yes! Yes! Let's go!